Well then, it's been a while since my last Genshin vid, but it's been even longer since I last did a theater run, and that's mostly because I have not been able to ever challenge the highest difficulty yet, even though I literally breeze past through the highest difficulty, the high difficulty. But finally, we can take on the Visionary mod because I finally have enough characters for the elements they have chosen, which means that today is a monumental day because I have heard a lot of people call this the hardest theater because of it having the Wii Nut in it, and most of all, it's just, I can finally do the hardest difficulty, so, this is a perfect time. Now, real quick, all my characters are C0 and R0. It takes way too long to go through their builds, so I'm just gonna quickly flash them up when I go over here. I'm just gonna press the more details. You can slow down and go through them yourself, but I can guarantee you every single character on this account is C0 R0. The one signature weapon which I do have is Staff of Homer, but Hu Tao is not on it right now. We can't even use Hu Tao, so yeah. Literally, like I said, every single character C0 R0. You can find all character builds in previous Abyss runs if you really want to, if you're really concerned, but yeah, just real quick as I finish going through these. We have some well-built characters, but some of them are also not amazing. I have also stolen my Zhao from my main account, who is on a white tassel. You can't find him here. Actually, there we go. If I go details, and that's not the right one. There we go, Zhao, details, as you can see, white tassel, level 70, C0, 61, 203, because my Jadewing Spear is on Arlecchino at the moment. So, yeah, that's what we are going to be working with, and basically, without further ado, let's just get right into it. Alright, well, first of all, we'll get our little extra buffs, just because we picked one extra alternate cast member, although I will be honest, I am hoping that I do not have to pick up a Hydro MC. Anyway, I will pick up ourselves a Hydro Companion, and like I said, I am avoiding Hydro MC like the plague, so we will be picking up Yelan, thank you very much. Might as well grab this Anmo and Electro buff. We'll be using a little bit of Electro, but I feel like it's mostly going to be Hydro, so I would mostly be hoping for the Anemo and the Hydro one. We are just going to start off with this Elite Assault. I think we should be fine anyway. This will let us buy more buffs later on, which, can be very useful, and we shouldn't be struggling in the first stages. Now, I want to think about characters which I won't really use later on, and I feel like Raiden and Sarah I want to pair together, so I'm just going to use them straight away. And then I also don't think I'll be using much of Lynette or Kokomi. Okay, we still can only use 4 party members. That's slightly annoying. I wish that would change. Because that just means that you have to sacrifice some of your party members, which is annoying. And I feel like some of these are very easy to clear with just 3. Anyway, okay, he's being slightly annoying, but I'll be honest, I don't play any of these units. I literally do not. I mean, obviously I own Lynette, but other than, and I don't have a built Lynette, I don't have a built Sarah, and I also don't own Raiden or Kokomi on either of my accounts. So yeah, I'm just gonna try use them to the best of my ability, but the best of my ability is basically nothing. So yeah, I'm not expecting us to clear in the little time thing here, but that doesn't really matter because you don't even get any extra rewards for it anyway. Like, it's just there as an option, which is slightly strange, but you know what, I'm not gonna complain too much because I rarely go for them anyway. It's interesting theater. Theater is a very interesting game. And like I said, this is my first ever time being able to play the highest difficulty. Like, ever since they added it in, I have not been able to, and I will be giving some of my thoughts throughout this, especially in the outro as well, because I haven't been posting much of theater, because although I actually really enjoy playing through it, just my problem is, I don't know, theater's a weird game. Oh, we just did a 63k slash there on our Raiden, well, not our Raiden, our borrowed Raiden, but anyway, yeah, all 4 of our characters are trial characters as well. I was thinking a while back of just doing like a video of all my thoughts on theater, but I just figured, I might as well not. But I'll probably just be saying some whilst we're going through this run. But like I said, overall I enjoy it. I just wish if they made some small changes, this would actually be a really fun game mode. But you know what? Even though we didn't clear in the time limit, I mean, we didn't really try to, and I will take the performance we just got. I want to save Kaza for a bit later, so I'm probably just going to pick up Beidou, even though I'm not going to pair her with Raiden, because we all know Raiden and Beidou are infamous for not working together. Okay, who do I want to pick up? Let's see. We can only pick one. I think I'm going to go Chlorine here. Actually, maybe I should have gone Mualani. It's fine. You know what? We're just gonna pick up an Animal and Electro buff, and this means if we play Clarinde with an Animal character, she should do pretty well. You know, we're just gonna go for the Elite Battle again, because why the heck not? Probably just do the exact same Raiden team once again. I don't see why we wouldn't. I don't think it would do. Actually, maybe it would even do pretty well in some of the later stages. Again, this isn't like a tutorial or anything. I'm just going into this quite blind. All I know is that the Weenot is the third boss, and people are complaining about it. But I've never struggled with Theater, which is another annoying part on why it was locking me out of the hardest difficulty when I could literally clear a stage on the hard mode in 30 seconds. So I wonder if we will struggle on the Weenot, or if that's just... I can't even blame people for struggling on the Weenot though, because first of all, it's a really annoying boss, and second of all, Theater can just be a really annoying game mode. Like, sometimes you'll have some really easy runs, but if you get unlucky, you can also have some hellish runs, so... yeah, anyway, we're just gonna keep doing our thing with our units here. I'd rather not waste my Raiden Burst on this one who's nearly dead, so we'll just use our skill, and now we get to use our ultimate. 51k was that there? I think so. Okay, we should actually get... oh, we're probably gonna get the bonus star here, I believe. You know, I'm not gonna lie, I've not watched any Theater content, so I don't know what the standard is. I assume it's just clearing. I doubt people bother with the stars because it doesn't affect the rewards whatsoever. Also, the nice thing about this being my first time claiming the hardest difficulty is I'll actually be able to claim all of the rewards this time, which I rarely ever do. Probably gonna pick up a Bennett. Actually, no, you know what? I'm gonna pick up Morlani because we're coming up against a boss stage. I just hope it's one she's good in. You know, I'm actually gonna pick up a buff here because if I play her with some Electro characters, then, you know, that will be very nice for us. Yep. Okay. Is this the crab fire enemy from Fontaine? I think it might be. If so, then Moalani should be pretty decent. At least I hope. The problem is we're probably gonna have to fodder some teammates. I'm just putting something like this together. I wish we could use only 3 units. Oh, her normal attacks are not taking out this fire shield whatsoever. That's slightly unfortunate. We literally... oh, even if I left click, it doesn't do much. Okay, well, we're just gonna have to hope that our Moalani does a lot of damage, basically. And I mean, she's doing pretty well for herself already. We don't really have any buffs for her in this team. Slightly unfortunate for her. Okay. Interesting. I did not cook with this team whatsoever. I kind of knew what the enemy was, but I wasn't 100% certain. Even this doesn't take away his his pyro shield. That's interesting. And we weren't even able to get off a third charge attack. Well, that's not great. Once again, okay, we're probably not going to be getting the star here either. Just iframe that real quick. Go back onto Moalani. We will be able to get our ultimate. Okay, we should be able to get 3 big hits up and then use our ultimate, and you know what, we'll switch to Clarinde. Clarinde should be able to do some of these. Oh wait, Clarinde's literally doing more damage than Moalani here. I should have just used Clarinde all along. Moalani should have been the fodder. Oh yeah, look at that. Okay, and now his shield's down and we will be doing more damage. Okay, we definitely could have got a star here if we used Clarinde, because Moalani did a lot more damage once the shield went down, but yeah, that's my bad. But like I said, I'm not really bothering with those, so just take that as a pro tip. Anyway, we're going to be picking up our Ayato, and we can do the companion invite and pick up a buff for ourselves as well. You know, I think I'm going to use Zhao because he's only on a white tassel right now, so his damage won't be incredible. Oh, I should have stolen a friend's Shenyan instead of... Actually, actually no, I stole my own Zhao, so a friend's Shenyan wouldn't help me whatsoever. So, actually, no regrets there. Okay, let us see. Oh, it's a ley line defense. Zhao tends to be pretty good in these, actually. So, you know what? I think I'm going to use him. I think I can fodder Moalani and Jean. Will I use much of Beidou? Probably not. If we need Electro, we can just use Clarinde. So, yeah, we're just going to start off with a little rotation here. Honestly, we don't have to do anything else, so I'm just going to... for a sec, I forgot how to play Zhao. Okay, yeah, like I said, in leyline defenses, he should be pretty good, at least I would imagine. Obviously, it would be nice if he had Farazan. Would be nice if he had Shenyan. Would be nice if he had Farina, but no, we're just going for a pure Zhao here. And we just go again, 2 skills into his ultimate and just keep on plunging, keep on plunging. He is on March to say, my Xiao. I know we weren't able to properly show up character builds, but that's just because there are way too many characters and I don't want to spend too long doing those. And yeah, okay, we are attacking absolutely nothing right now. Whoops. Okay, but you know what? We just go again because we keep getting our energy. The leyline defenses are either the hardest stage or the easiest stage. There's no in between. They're either really easy or they are really difficult. Like right now, I am not even trying. Oh, we are nearly dead. So it's a very good thing I brought Jean because obviously Xiao does consume his own HP, and then also these guys can, if they hit us, then we'll probably take a fair bit of HP. So yeah, I am very glad that we got ourselves a Jean, and he is now on full HP, which is very convenient. Okay, I mean, we're not doing any massive hits. Like I said, this is a white tassel unbuffed Xiao, so I wouldn't expect him to do too much. Although we are actually looking for the time to run out, which I suppose is actually a good thing about him not really doing much, you know. Only have to survive for a minute longer. Ooh, he is nearly dead, which is not ideal. So I think we can stay on him a little bit longer, but we don't want to accidentally risk him going down. That would not be ideal. 30 seconds left to hold out. Still got... We'll probably be able to start this. Yeah, I'm almost certain of it. Okay, Xiao is basically back to full HP, and now he's also back to full energy. So, yeah, this should be the end of it. 4 seconds, 3. Okay, and there we go. We finished with 50% of the Leyline's health left. Getting ourselves a star as well. Very, very nice for us. Okay, if we go next, let's see. Okay, I am definitely picking Neuvillette over Hydro Traveler. My Hydro Traveler is not built whatsoever, so yeah, no, thank you. Oh, okay, the game really wants us to pick up an Electro character, so, you know, I'm going to pick Auroron. I feel like Auroron's probably the better choice for Neuvillette because we can give him a damage bonus as well. And then, again, I think I'm just going to go for the Elite stage as well. And let's see, what do we want to cook up here? Alright, I've been thinking for a bit. I think I'm just going to go for the Ayato, Auroron, Xingqiu, and we're just going to round out with Xiao. I don't think I'm going to use Xiao again because we just have so many DPS characters right now. And then, obviously, the logic is that Auroron will be buffing Ayato because he is on the scroll set, and this will also be buffing Xingqiu as well. So, yeah, and our numbers are pretty nice. So, obviously, Lan would be a better damaging option here, but I do want to save her a little bit. Also, if we want to use her against the Winot, because she's a bow character, so she's pretty handy against him, then, you know, that is an option. Now, because we're only really using 3 characters here, the rotations aren't gonna line up all too well, I'm not gonna lie, but it's not too big of a concern for me right now. We are just gonna start off with our Ayato ult, and then we'll literally stay through once we finish our entire rotation. So, yeah, that's the logic there. We're on 14 out of 34 right now, but we still have a few more we can take down. I mean, if we want, we can use our Xiao a little bit here as well, once we have a little bit of downtime in our rotation, just to do some extra damage, help us out a little bit. And yeah, now's probably a time to switch to our Ayato and start over on our rotation once again. And that should be about to be 20 down. Yep. Will we be able to hit the 40? I'm not sure, but like I said, I'm not all that bothered about it. Okay, still have a little bit of time left here. And okay, now we get to use Xingqiu again. This is the one thing about... See, what I like about theater is how it makes you have to think outside the box and improvise a bit. But then what I don't like about theater is how... First of all, I just feel like sometimes it's still a bit too easy. And then other times... I mean, first of all, when I can't even do the highest difficulty, when I'm having no problems with it right now, then, you know, that's especially annoying. And okay, yeah, we are going to be able to clear this, although whether we get the star, we shall see. Okay, we'll swap back to our normal rotation here, use our Auroran stuff, 7 seconds left. Phase 7, and okay, nope, we missed out by 1. But you know what, like I said, I don't really care. So yeah, you know what, I'm gonna pick up Sucrose here if we ever want to run, because I mean, we don't have many animal characters on us right now. You know what, I'm gonna pick Chasca, I think, because we're going to be going up against single target here, so I would imagine that Chasca would be pretty good, at least you would hope so. Okay, I'm not 100... I know what this boss does, but I normally kill him before he does anything, so I don't actually remember. I know it said Hydro characters have an advantage. Because it's single target, I am going to use Chasca. Since Hydra has the advantage, I think I'll also run an Ayato, and then, I mean, do I want to use Auroron yet? You know what, I can sack Singcho because we have Yelan. He can be a replacement there. Yeah, we're basically putting Chasca in a team with 3 characters we're willing to sack, but because 2 of them are Hydro, then they should be able to help us in case of any elemental shenanigans right there. Okay, she did up. Oh, okay, so that's why Hydra has the advantage, because this guy has a shield. Okay, cool. Good to know. Well, I mean, Bo, actually, if we take this thing down, he's probably going to go down. At least I assume that's how that works, because that's normally how it does. And, okay, he is down. Time to go back to our Chasca. And, yeah, unfortunately, no buffs for her right now. But, I mean, we'd be doing more damage if we had an Auroron. But, yeah, actually, does this guy have animal resistance? I don't think he does. Oh, I actually have away most of our damage is an animal, so like who cares? That's the one good thing about Chasca. I love how she just doesn't care if an enemy has animal resistance. Although actually Clarin's doing some work here, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, Clarin's such an underrated character. I mean, actually I don't think she's too underrated. I feel like she's fairly rated. I feel like it's more people forget how good she is. Like, she can do work. And okay, this guy is nearly down. One more load. Never mind. Okay, one plunge attack. Never mind. Some basics. Okay, no, we can just finish it with a Clarin skill. Okay, nice. We get the star as well, which is very nice. Now we have 2 stages left plus 2 boss stages. I'm gonna pick Fischl just in case things start getting a bit harder. But if we can pick up an extra Electro, I wouldn't mind. Okay, let's get ourselves our Farina now. And then we'll pick up another companion just in case. Bennett, like I said, no Hydro Traveler whatsoever. And okay, let's go for the harder difficulty now, I think. Okay, those guys have some animal risk. Wait, we don't even do animal damage. Why do I even care? I keep forgetting that we don't do animal damage. Well, we do some, but it's not much of our total damage. Anyway. Alright. I wonder how these enemies spawn in, because that will affect how effective Chasca is, because she's much more effective in single target than she is in AoE situations. Anyway, we're probably going to use our Bennett here, because Novelet's our other DPS and he's not an attack scaler, so we can afford to use Bennett here. And then run Auroron as well, because we already have Official, and then Yelan just... Well, we're not going to run Novelet and Yelan, so I might as well just use her here. Okay, and if we start off our rotation, now, although Chasca is not the best in these kind of situations, I mean, she's doing decent damage, like I said. The damage requirements in Theta are nowhere near what they are in Spiral Abyss, so, you know, it's not too much of a worry. That's 2 of them down already. I feel like they should die during our setup. And yes, they do. And now we can use our Bennett's ult here and go back in the air with Chasca. Nice thing is, because we're not using a shield, then these guys will not get any of their buffs or, you know, annoying form. We have, well, 40 seconds to take these guys out to get the additional star. Let's see, go back into EQ and E and Q again. And now we go into Chasca. Yeah, these guys have like a third of their HP left. We should be chilling. Yep, and just one more go, and there we go. Chasca takes all of them out once again. I will very, very gladly take that. And now we're onto a boss. Now the question is this the Weenot or is Weenot the next one? Okay, this is the Weenot. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Okay, I will pick Kazuha because he can swirl in order to take down the Weenot. And that's all we can afford to do, so I guess we're just gonna take him on now. Actually, ooh, what's the final boss? I don't remember what the final boss is. Okay, too bad. Well, actually, I said I don't remember. I didn't check in the first place. Okay, Novelet, Farina, Kazu just for some swirls, and then also Fischl, because worst comes to worst, we can just shoot the orbs with her Electro, but I would rather get Hydro on them and then swirl that with Kazuha. Anyway, it's been a very long time since I fought Weenot. I'm not 100% sure if his attack patterns are the same as they are in the Abyss. Anyway, we are just going to start off by getting a Hydro Swell for ourselves using our up. I did not mean to press that. Okay, my bad. Also, our skill we missed, so it didn't give us our little balls, which is unlucky. Get another Hydro Swell off, get some energy for Kazuha just for when he comes back up. Which should be soon, I think. Okay, we didn't use our Farina ult there, but that's fine. We can just save that for the next rotation. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to save this beam for when his little elemental things spawn in, and there we go. Now we take those out. Quickly start off our rotation. Now, ideally, he goes down during our rotation, but you know what, our rotation shouldn't be too long anyway, so now I'm just going to ult and then skill, and then we have 3 beams to use here, and he's already getting back up, which is slightly annoying. Maybe I didn't play the rotation perfectly. Maybe I should have just done the setup during his down phase, or maybe I should have done the setup just before it and then be ready for it once he goes down. So because of that misplay, we're probably not going to get the star once again, but as I've said for the millionth time, oh, okay, we just did not use our charge attack there. Whoops. It's fine. I think he goes down here. I mean, we're definitely going to clear him in the phase second stuff. We didn't swallow Hydra, really? Okay, that's unfortunate. Anyway, QE, a little bit of a beam there, and then once he comes back up, he shall be dispatched. There you go. 20 seconds left to spare. Pretty easy Novelet run. This is the thing with Theta. If you just save your strongest characters for the end, it's going to be very easy. Just don't run out of them in the beginning. That's honestly the strat. Okay, Zhongli, definitely. I swear Lumine has popped up so much, but we are never going to pick her. I do want to actually focus on getting more buffs as opposed to more characters. Although, never mind, it's going to force us to take a character now. Okay, what's the final boss? Oh, okay, the field generator guy. Interesting, interesting. Weak to Numa. I know Farina deals both, or can deal both. I know Novelet deals a lot of... Novelet deals Numa. I think this boss is more reliant on you using Night Soul, so I think I'm just going to go straight into this one. We're going to save a little bit of our currency into the next... time when we can buy up some buffs, and I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go for Yelan, Fischl, or what do I want to do actually? I know I want to use Sucrose and Yelan. Yeah, you know what? Sucrose, Yelan, Fischl, Zhongli to shred resistances, and so will Sucrose, and then she'll also just be our on-fielder. Okay then. Actually, I think my Sucrose is on Fritting Tails, which means that it would have been nice. Oh, also the Electro Charge buff is actually going to help us here, probably. Zhongli can also do some damage with his ult. Like, my Zhongli is just on a full shield bot build, but Zhongli's ult still does decent damage. And also we have the buffs, which we've accumulated during our run, which will also help increase our damage. So, yeah, this should be pretty damn easy. We go for another Zhongli ult. 46k single target on this guy. Thank you very much, old man. And we're already on the last wave, and we just have to clear it in 40 seconds. You know, for no DPS, this is incredibly easy right now, which is why I really don't think that Theater is a difficult mode whatsoever. I feel like it's more of an annoying mode than it is a difficult mode. Maybe I'll struggle more on my main account just because I have a lot of main DPS options here, whereas I have fewer on my main account. I'm just gonna quit here, save myself some extra time, and this does now mean that we will be on the final boss. Okay, we're gonna be forced to take Lumine. You know what? Good for her. And now, you know, I'm just gonna pick up as many buffs as I can relating to Hydra because we are gonna be using Novelet, of course. Yeah, we're just gonna go for this one. Oh wait, actually, do we even have any Electro characters left? Actually, we have Cookie. We can use Cookie. Some would say to use Zhongli here, but I feel like I'm just gonna use Cookie so that we can get some of the buffs or whatever, which we picked up. I'll be honest, I haven't been reading them, but I know that they should do a decent job for us. I would expect this to be pretty easy. We are just gonna go for a Hydra Swell here on because I use our Cookie's ult. Now this guy's gonna disappear. Now we go into Novelet skill, Farina ult, into Farina skill, into Kazuha Swell, into Cookie skill there, and just waste a little bit of time before the second beam pops up. There we go, and now we pick up Novelet's skill, and I'm just gonna use the ult here to iframe, and then yeah, we just destroy this guy's HP, but he's already below half. I mean, first of all, Novelet OP. Second of all, Theta not too difficult. Third of all, a lot of buffs, and yeah, this is kind of what just happens when you get to the final stage of Theta. All your buffs accumulate. If you saved your best character for last, then you just kind of steamroll the final floor. And yeah, this is my first ever time taking on the highest difficulty, and which is probably the hardest theater yet when it comes to enemies, because I know a lot of people are calling the We Not a run killer. So, yeah, very happy with our performance there overall. It makes you wonder why the heck have I been locked out of this difficulty since it came out. So, yeah, that's my one gripe with theater. But on the bright side, that does mean that we can finally claim all of our rewards for doing a full clear of theater. Do I care about my performance summary? Nope, not at all. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You know what? We got an even number of stars. That's what I am most happy about, because if we got an odd number and that would show up on my profile, I would be very upset. But anyway, we get to finally claim our rewards. I know I just said that, but you know, it's been annoying me. First of all, we have the clear rewards for doing all 10. A lovely little, I believe, 800 primos. Yep, 800 primos. And then we also get to pick up the one-time rewards you get for clearing 9 and 10 for the first time. Finally, I've been locked out of these for so long, which is so annoying. Now, I think since we already went quickly for our character builds, and I don't want to do that too in depth, I think I'll just give some final thoughts on the theater game mode. Like I said, I think it has the potential to be very fun. When it works, it's very fun. I love how it makes you innovate. I love how it makes you push out of your comfort zone. I love trying out some of the trial characters, but I feel like a couple of quality of life changes and then the mode would improve drastically. For example, I think let us use less than 4 characters. If Spiral Abyss lets us, then why doesn't Theater let us? And then if you do that, you can probably lower the character requirements for the hardest difficulty by 2, because I think easy to medium is an increase of 2 characters. Medium to hard is an increase of 2 characters. But then I think hard to this game mode is an increase of 4 characters. But I really don't think you need 4 characters more. If you just let us use only, you know, 4, and then maybe if you give us like 2 more trial characters, that would be nice, even if they're just 4 stars. If you give us, like, for example, a Chevreuse, that would unlock overload teams, which should be very fun to try out in this game mode. And because obviously you can't use some teammates, then some of your team building is a bit restricted, which is a bit annoying, because sometimes you're just using teams which don't feel very good to play, but that's also sometimes the fun of it. So, you know, I feel like if you just give 2 trial characters, that would be nice. Also, one thing I would like to say is, you know, the screen which locks you out when it says you don't have enough characters, move that screen later on. So if you borrow one of your friend's characters, then it should count your character total, because right now it doesn't, and that means if you're missing just 1 character, then you're forced to build someone up, which can also be very annoying. But yeah, that's my slight like real quick review of Theater, just because I don't want to spend an entire video on it. I've done it before. And yeah, with that being said, hopefully you guys enjoyed this run. I actually enjoyed going through this theater. Like I said, when it works, it's very fun, but it can be a bit frustrating when you're not allowed to play it, especially if you're a free-to-play and you don't want to build up characters just for the sake of it. But with that being said, let me know what you guys think of theater and whether you enjoyed. And with that being said, I will see you guys next time. See ya.